Hello and welcome to the Miskatonic Playhouse. I'm T.A. Newman, your host. My team and I will be bringing to life cosmic tales using the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, which contains mature themes, horror, character death, and loss of sanity. Our mystery can be found in the Miskatonic repository, where people like you and me can write scenarios for other players. If you'd like to become a friend of the Playhouse, then please support us on Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/Miskatonic Playhouse, where you can gain access to exclusive shows and content for as little as £1. Caught in the madness of Elsie Branner being chased by a madman, Maggie stopped the attacker with force. Then the investigators took a different line of inquiry to the Arcane Police Department. With Jimmy keeping the pranks going, they followed a trail of blood to the dorm room upstairs. Now it's time to pull back the curtain and roll the dice. Keeper, the stage is yours. We'll go with Jimmy and Lewis first, I think, probably because there's two of them. And what happens is we go 3, 2, make a count you down. And the door opens, and almost getting off the bed, you see a young woman, a student. She's crying. You see mascara down her face. What are you doing in here? It's the girls' dormitory. Get out of here! Get out of here! What are you doing?
And hopefully we know by now what's on the other side, so we can decide what to do based on that as well.
Yeah, quite possibly. Is there anything you do here in this specific moment before? Let's say that there's a moment for you to react before we go and find out what's happening there, so that you can react.
He has a knife, but he doesn't want to kill you.
Okay. Oh, come on, guys! Tonight's not the night. It's been a weird one. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm such a mess. I'm such a mess.
Possibly a murderer in the building.
Oh my God!
There's possibly a murderer right there where our friend is.
The guy in the suit?
Oh no, he's dead.
Stop!
Oh my
you know about the guy in
God.
the suit.
I-
You know about
Have
it?
we been attacked by now? I'm so curious about what's happening on the other side.
I mean, if something was happening, we
would know by now.
We'll go to the other door. Maggie,
Newman,
you open the other
Newman,
door,
be kind.
and a horde of zombies. No,
That makes sense. Yeah.
And Lewis and Jimmy don't notice because they're chatting. No. Maggie, you go to open your door. The same 3, 2, 1, and the door doesn't open. But you hear from inside, hello? And who is it? Who's there?
Masculine voice or feminine voice?
Feminine voice. Girls' halls.
Okay. Well, just checking. That's
Is
promising.
that something about my role playing there? Oh, was that an accusation there?
No, that's paranoia. That's pure player paranoia. Oh, in that case, I am disappointed that their door opened no problem, and I didn't get to do anything cool and actiony. And so I resignedly tap tap tap. Sorry to disturb you. There was a bit of an incident here just a little while ago, checking if you heard anything.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. You hear the lock kind of click open, and then the door opens inwards, and you kind of see just this kind of short, blonde-haired kind of student, young female student. She's wearing a pair of jeans, she's wearing a t-shirt. She's got a bit of a cardigan kind of wrapped around her. Oh, hi. Yeah. Oh my God. I know. I went in to Hattie to make sure she was okay. And she was, and I calmed her down, but she was still crying, but she said she wanted to kind of be on her own. But I thought I could go over and help because, well, I just wanted to help. Well, I've seen you around.
Oh, I'm just on the second floor.
Yeah.
I compliment her on her dress sense, because jeans in 1927, that's pretty forward thinking.
Did I say
for a young
jeans?
lady.
I meant 1927 trousers is what I meant.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
All the trousers women were wearing in
Yeah,
1927.
she's from the Jean Company. They're ahead of their time.
They really
Um,
are pioneers. Okay, well, if we've got two witnesses to talk to, then I ask her, like, would you mind if my friends and I just stepped inside and asked you a couple of questions? I'm so sorry. It's just just a little. We actually met we'll tell you all about it, gentlemen. Would you?
Yeah.
Is it? Could you follow us as well? Your name is.
Hey, I'm Camille. Camille Goodwin. Hi.
Oh, what about the crying girl?
Oh, that's Hattie. And then from the other side you hear, it's Hattie. Oh God.
Hattie, why don't you join us?
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
Let's bring everybody together. It's gonna be fine and fun.
Group hug.
I'm just gonna
have a
sit down on the
party.
bed. Can I? I'll speak to you in a minute if that's okay.
Oh, let's all go to Hattie's room. She'll be more comfortable there.
Okay. And Camille is just kind of like, oh yeah, okay, sure, yeah, that's good with me. Let's go.
And we
just as you're kind of in between the two rooms, I'm gonna ask you all for a spot hidden, please.
Oh, does my crit not still carry over? I was hoping to get it through the rest of the scenario.
Yeah. And in the epilogue, your critical spot hidden. Now I feel like this needs to be something new.
Well, I failed this time. Can only get so much.
Oh, Jimmy. Lewis.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but it's a failure again. 81 against 1025.
Ooh, Lewis. Well, I suppose being the boys in the girls' dormitory, the Dorothy Upman Hall is, there is a bit of a, you're half expecting a, one of the resident assistants to come by and bloody hoik you out for being boys after curfew. It's gone 10 o'clock in the girls' dormitory. You bloody rogues. I mean, Jimmy's probably been hoiked out a few times by the sounds of it, but
Jimmy's just looking at his fish knife. He's like, oh, there's no murders here. This is kind of boring.
Barometer of fun for the evening at university. Is there a prank? Is there a murderer? Come on, guys, meet me somewhere in between. Maggie, what did you roll?
So she's actually the observant one this time. She got a 13 under 55. That is a hard success.
Okay. I'm gonna say you immediately see three things immediately. Now, there is something with this because it's a hard success that's going to carry on, but we'll come to that in a moment. Firstly, you kind of see in Camille Goodwin's room, the door that you were at, you see that on the desk there's this like this old tatty brown teddy bear, and it's kind of sat amongst a load of other kind of soft toys, and below this on the table you see the bin in her room, and you can see there's some pieces of paper, there's some scribblings on it that have just been kind of thrown in there, but there's nothing else in there. But you see a bottle of peroxide.
And because I'm a smart character and I know what peroxide is used for, I know that it's for
bleaching hair.
Bleaching hair.
Okay.
Cleaning crime scenes.
Anything else that Phaedra says? Cleaning crime scenes.
Oh, is this like a Dexter chemical? You use it to get the blood out of the carpet.
I think you'd stain the carpet with peroxide, though. You'd bleach the carpet if you did that.
Depends on if it was a white carpet.
If I knew someone in their teenage years who perhaps had those blonde tips, do you remember in the 90s that were really cool?
Oh, yes.
Frosted.
Like really cool frosted
Stay
tips.
frosty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had a friend who did that as well. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was peroxide, if I remember correctly. My mother standing over me, peroxide in my hair. Thank you, Mum. You see the bottle of empty peroxide in the bin. You see all the teddy bears. There's one specific kind of brown tatty looking bear. But then as you turn, because you're going kind of into Hattie's room, is that right? You're all going into Hattie's room?
Yeah, because
as you're going into Hattie's room,
and she can't move.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's kind of sitting on the bed now. You're all going in, and you can see that she's got cigarettes and a cigarette lighter by the open window, and you can see that she's been and you can smell it, that she's been smoking by the window, and she's a bit shaky. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I know we don't smoke in the rooms, in the halls, but do you mind if I have a smoke?
Only if you share.
Yeah, of course. It's Jimmy, isn't it?
Ah,
Yeah,
my reputation precedes me.
yeah.
Everybody knows Jimmy.
Yeah. It's right. It's right. Yeah, and yeah. And sorry, you are.
Nobody. I'm nobody.
Oh,
As always.
okay.
And he's here to steal the golden fleece.
I'm not. I'm not one of.
Okay. And Jimmy had to give you a cigarette. She has one herself. She lights them, and then she almost has like a momentary breakdown again. It's almost like you feel that there's moments where she's holding it together, and then there's a moment where she kind of like it goes back into tears. But also in the room with you is Camille. So, wow, I mean, it's been crazy. I was trying to find out what was going on, but Anya, I shouldn't really call her Anya. Hajan, the assistant, the resident assistant, she kind of caught me and told me to stay in my room when I came down. But I saw the blood on the stairs on the way through. Yeah. What's happening? What have you found out?
Does Camille have blonde hair or frosted tips?
She has blonde hair.
Okay.
Okay.
But like
she wasn't as cool as I am.
platinum or like kind of brown blonde? You know, like bleached or like just a normal strawberry
Is it fake blonde or real blonde?
A hairdressing roll.
I feel like he's rich enough to know bad hair. He likes Italian leather. I'm not sure what kind of role that would be then.
If only
like
were
judgment
Regency, it could be fashion.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm happy to go with. There's a few rogue ones here, but I'm just going to throw some out there for you to choose from. I'll go with, I think, credit rating. I think you've earned an argument there saying this is his world and this is kind of what he knows because of his money and his lifestyle. Also go with natural world in terms of the natural color hair there. I don't know how lucky you'll be with that one. I think also
what about pharmacology?
Oh, pharmacology. If you have pharmacology, that could be a handy one to go with. I think obviously we've got spot hidden at a push.
I'm happy with credit rating personally.
Okay.
Because it's more of a like I know cheap hair when I see it.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's a reflection of the world that Jimmy.
I rolled another critical success. I rolled another one.
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Oh my God! What are the rest of us
Jimmy?
even doing here?
Jimmy's not taking prisoners tonight.
Wow. Jimmy.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Jimmy, it's bleach blonde hair. Wow.
Okay.
Chill out, Jimmy.
Jimmy's like
Jimmy's gonna crack this case wide open.
Jimmy, you find a file on the floor that says all the secrets.
He says, "Don't worry, darling. I'll give you the number of a good hairdresser so that you can fix that."
Brutal.
Can you give me a psychology roll, Jimmy?
Oh, he does not have that. He doesn't pay attention to people who aren't himself.
If you get a critical success here, Jimmy.
Oh, I rolled an 11 over 10. I think I can spend a single luck.
You gotta.
How can you have only 10 psychology? I thought that the minimum was like 20.
This is Jimmy. He's gone
backwards. No, it's 10. The minimum is 10 for some reason.
It's just people always have the sense to put some points in psychology, but
not Jimmy. He doesn't care about other people's feelings.
So we're using a point of luck there.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that moment, when you kind of say about, we can get that done properly, you see for a moment, there's almost like I don't know, there's a moment where you just see like a flash of like upset, a judgment, almost like a moment of anger almost, because you've just called her out on her hair in front of everybody. But then she just kind of goes, oh, it's Jimmy. You're such a joker. Look, if we could all afford to do our hair where your mom does her hair, then you know, we would all have amazing hair, but we don't. So some of us have to do it ourselves, Jimmy, and you'll just have to put up with it.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Well, you didn't,
guys,
Jimmy.
I think like we found the real villain of the whole scenario. It's her. She's dyeing her hair. She's a bad person.
So
she got
gave
upset that I insulted her, so she
gonna
clearly is hysterical, and she's probably the murderer.
She's
That's
playing
how you
with
know
a
the
bit
bad
of her
ones.
hair
Really?
now. Playing with a bit of her hair, just like almost kind of giving you a bit of a smiley, but you know, shake of the head. She knows you, Jimmy. You're a teaser as well.
Enemies to
Actively
lovers.
giving herself
Quick
split
burn.
ends there.
Breaking
I'm
this
still-
rather. Oh, sorry. Go on, Lewis.
Kemi, you say, right?
Uh,
That's your name?
It's Camille. Yeah. Goodwin.
Yeah. Goodwin, yeah.
Yeah.
And so did you see anything at all?
Oh, no, I was in my room and I heard like I don't know, like a kerfuffle. I heard the banging. I heard the banging on Hattie's door. At this point, Hattie's kind of like starts to sob again. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I just telling them as it is. And I heard the banging on the door, and then you know I heard well, Hattie screamed, and then there was a real slam, and then there was a roar from I'm guessing from the guy, and he roared like wow, and then like I heard the footsteps, I heard the run in. When I thought it was safe, after a few seconds, I came out, I saw the blood and everything on the floor and on Hattie's door, and then well, I went over and I checked on Hattie. She was in a right state, and I stayed with her, didn't I, Hattie? I stayed with you, and I tried to make sure you're okay. Yeah. Yeah, she tried to stay with me. And after a while, you know, Hattie wanted to be on her own. So I just went back to my room for a bit.
Kemi,
And you
there's
locked
only
yourself
one.
in.
Yeah, there's only one small detail
Yeah.
I don't really get. And
Okay.
I don't know if it is because Newman is trying to trick us.
Who's Newman?
Or but anyway, you mentioned that the guy had a suit as if you saw him, but you just told us right now that you didn't see him. So, Kemi, are you caught lying right now, or is Newman caught doing foolish things?
She has bleached hair, so we know that sincerity is not one of her strong suits.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's because Hattie told me when I came in, and she told me what happened with her. Hattie, you saw him, didn't you? And Hattie's kind of like, he was banging on my door, and I answered it, and he started banging and thrashing, and he tried to hurt me. So I kind of I lashed out, and he took a step back, and I slammed the door, and I think I caught him in the door, and he screamed, and oh God, it was horrible. And then I slammed it, and I slammed it, and I slammed it. Look, you can see on the door there. And she points at the door. Maggie, this is where the rest of your spot hidden kind of clicks in. You see that there's a bit of blood on the side of the door, and you can see that it's trailed down to the floor behind like a I don't know, dressing table by the side of the bed.
Okay, so it's all starting to come together. She's just got like maths equations spinning around her head, like teddy bear, peroxide, cigarettes by the window, and then like slammed into door. So it sounds like he climbed into the window, barged into the first door he came to. She fought back like incredibly well and injured him with the door, and he's been bleeding ever since as he chased Elsie Branner, right? That's all that's hanging together so far.
Maggie, give me a no roll. Give me an idea roll. Give me an intelligence.
Love it. Love to be told that. Love to be told, oh yeah, no, you're doing so good. Let's see if your character actually knows something because you're too dumb to figure it out yourself. Let's see.
Oh no.
Okay then. That is an 86 over 70. So neither I nor Maggie know anything.
Okay. What I'm going to suggest then with that fail is, if it's okay with you, Maggie, I'm going to kind of suggest that as you're having this beautiful mind moment and these equations are flying past you and you're thinking of things, you're turning around in the room. Hattie's talking, Camille's talking. Lewis is accusing Camille of being some kind of spy or something. Jimmy's basically just mocking people's appearances. And Maggie, as you're having this moment, you walk over to the door, you see the blood, you think about the window, but then you remember by the window there was a gap. There was no blood between where it was and the window. So if it came in from there, it wasn't bleeding when it did, or if it went out from there, which it couldn't have done because it went out the other way because you saw it and you hit it with a rock, that couldn't work. But then you're standing there, failed this roll. So instead of working this out, you feel something nudge your foot. What kind of footwear are you wearing, Maggie?
What? Not Italian leather. We know whose arena that is, but let me see. I'm pretty sure it says here that she is quite elegantly dressed. Yeah, elegantly dressed and attractive. Maggie moves gracefully and draws attention.
Yeah.
You never know. She can be quite handy in a fight. So let's say we're not talking like stilettos, but we're talking like there's a bit of heel there. They're like nice shoes, not just purely sensible flats.
Okay, so a bit of nice shoes, maybe open at the toes?
Sure, why not? Let's get something gross among those toes.
Why not? Seems to fit the narrative. You feel this almost like, it's weird. It's almost like for a moment, Maggie, if those are your toes, rather than me getting my toes out, you kind of feel like just this, almost like this, just this like padding, something kind of crawling across the toes.
Oh, it's moving?
Yeah.
Ew. Okay, I shriek and stagger backwards from the door, and I'm like flailing one foot trying to get it off. What is it?
Shriek and stagger backwards. The horrifying thing that you see, Maggie, is, and I'm going to do it across the bottom of the screen here, a finger.
Oh no.
Severed at the joint, crawling across your toes. And as you scream, you fling it and it hits the wall, hits the ground, and then continues to just slowly slither across the floor as if it's looking for something.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm staggering and I'm casting around and hoping that there is like a glass of water on the bedside or
Give me a
similar.
luck roll.
Ooh, I think I'm quite
I'm
well
going to say
prepared for
after
that.
Maggie's had a reaction, shall we say, Lewis, Jimmy, you're very welcome to react as well. Maggie, your luck roll.
That's a success, 66 under 71. So yeah, should point over to it and be like, get the glass, trap it. What is that?
You all see the finger on the floor now.
Bloody hell, is that moving?
Get the glass.
I take the glass, I empty as a glass directly like on the bed.
All over Hattie.
I'm like,
onto Hattie, yeah.
No, poor Hattie. I mean, she's suffered enough. So I'm just gonna like empty that on the bed and try to trap the finger with the glass.
Yeah, not difficult. I'm going to say that you were able to do that, Lewis. You get the glass, you chuck the water out over the bed, glass over the finger, and then the finger just kind of bangs into the side of the glass, goes to another direction, another direction, another direction. And it just seems to follow this pattern now, trying to find a way out. But you are all looking at an animated finger. I'm going to tell you all rather than ask you to. No, I'm not actually. I do need a sanity roll from you all.
Yep.
Well, that was a pull my finger prank gone bad.
Pull my finger. Go on, pull my finger.
No.
Maybe it's some kind of contraption for pranking. Oh no.
Lewis, what did you roll?
Well, I rolled a success, 33 against 61. Therefore, I'm still sane.
You are, but that is 1 point of sanity for seeing a finger wriggling with its own autonomy there.
Damn it.
Maggie?
That is also a success, 66 under 79. So I will lose 1 point.
Okay. Indeed.
James.
And Jimmy.
Jimmy failed with a 64/58.
That is 2 points of sanity, Jimmy, and you have I would argue, in front of Hattie and Maggie and Camille, can you give us some kind of girlish squeal whilst you're in the girls' dorm and you're trying to look all macho and you've seen this finger wriggling on the floor, and then there's a sound from Jimmy.
I mean, what is that? Oh my god!
And that's exactly what happens. Yeah, and there you are. You're stuck in this room. Hattie just kind of, oh my god, oh god, oh god. She just kind of backs up to the wall. Still, in fact, she goes back over to the window with a cigarette. She's like, oh god, that was it. I trapped his hand in the door. Oh my god, it's moving.
You're the doctor, Maggie. Is this a thing that's supposed to happen? I read a thing about roosters, running around after their head chopped off. Is that a similar thing?
I am not a medical student, Mr. Budd, but I was wondering along similar lines if it could be some purely muscular effect, maybe.
Celia kind of.
I highly doubt so. I think I've never heard of something like that in my lectures. So that
Jimmy's staring at his fingers and just like, are they moving? Are they?
Everyone's counting their fingers.
Oh god, they moved.
Camille does the same thing. She copies you. She goes, it's probably something just like an after effect. Is that a thing where, like, didn't they say something about a chicken? If you cut its head off, it'll
That's
run
what
away?
I said. Stop copying me, Camille.
Oh, yes, that's what Jimmy
sorry.
said.
Well,
you're not listening to Jimmy, aren't you?
But there's a finger on the floor moving around.
Well, it could be drugs. Could be drugs. Maybe the guy was on drugs, and
Yeah.
the
finger is still on drugs.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
the finger
right.
is still on drugs.
Yeah.
Because I failed my medicine role, so I think it's drugs. Must be drugs.
Maybe it's a worm that's stuck inside of the finger, and it's not the finger that's moving, it's the worm inside the finger.
What are you going to do with it?
We are going to bring it to one of my professor.
Okay. They might know.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Which professor?
Good old Dr. Ravensham.
Ravensham.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know if this is a relevant time to mention it, but I do apparently have a meeting with Professor Marsh in the science hall tomorrow morning at 11.
Oh,
I don't know what he teaches.
Know who he's Professor Marsh?
Yeah, so with that kind of mention there, Marsh is he's a bit of a handsome chap, actually. Bit older, bit rugged, but yeah, you know him. He's nice enough. He's quite charming. He seems to have the students' best interests at heart. That's very much something that is the student body's feeling about Marsh. Ravenshaft, on the other hand, has his favorites. And Lewis happens to be one of them. Jimmy is definitely not. But Marsh seems to be one of those ones that everybody kind of gets on with. I mean, there's a few others that people like and don't like. There's Tyner, Dr. Tyner, who's a bit kind of up himself and a bit self-important and a bit pompous and likes to hear about himself.
You have a meeting with a professor during spring break, Maggie? Anything you want to tell us?
So Professor Marsh seems to be the logical choice. Maggie's got a meeting with him in the morning. You all know him. He's a likable chap. He's not a pushover, but he's a known quantity.
Do we know his specialism?
Yeah, he's a geologist, and his part of his study is geology, but he's done a lot of work in kind of out there on the fields in geography. But the reason he's trusted and he's likable, it isn't just because of his specialism, it's because he's a man of experience, life experience. He's been out there. He's been through any number of should we say, tight spots. He's kind of a trusted authority figure, you might say.
I mean,
I certainly don't want to disbelieve our keeper when he
Sorry.
says this profession's the natural choice. I'm curious about this geologist with a lot of life experience who is going to know about seven fingers.
He's kind of like the Indiana Jones of geologists, you know?
He's always out there in the field. He's seen
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Okay.
When you
With
think of an
fingers all over the
archaeologist,
field.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. It's not the professor in the classroom you think of. It's the guy in the fedora.
Yeah.
I
with
mean,
the whip.
Maggie, do you have Professor March?
Yes, I have a meeting with him in the morning.
No, I was more thinking like, is he one of your professors? Do you know him well?
That's a great question because I don't study anything related to geology.
He teaches some general science classes. There's been one or two members of staff that haven't been there, so you've all had him for at least kind of like one class.
Oh,
Whether he's been a
great.
guest lecturer
Cool.
or whether he's just been talking about the university. He's someone that you've all touched base with a little bit.
And have we all been invited to meetings with professors by the medium of like torn notebook papers in our like
You've
I don't
dorms?
only
Is
been
that
like
is that
we-
you've only been back to Maggie's dorm.
no? I mean like not right now,
Oh.
but like in our life. Is that a thing that professors do at this university? They leave you like a
all
torn
the
piece
time.
of paper, like meet me tomorrow.
No, that's quite weird. That's quite weird.
Okay.
There have been times where there's been, all students in this year group attend this seminar.
Yeah, the
Um,
personal one-on-one note thing
No,
is a bit
the
weird,
torn
isn't it?
note, meet me at 11 o'clock during a study period is not a regular occurrence.
Okay, so they're definitely having an affair, is what I'm getting from this.
It's looking that way, isn't it? At least it's during the daytime. If it had been like meet me 11 at night in your dorm room, then that would have been a bit different.
Yeah, I mean that would be just like extra credits or something. But
Yeah,
during
that's
the
all
day,
part of
oh,
my plan
suspicious.
to
Have you-
be valedictorian or whatever.
Talked about this meeting. Hattie just looks like drained, wiped out. She's kind of looking at the finger in the glass. Camille, on the other hand, I could, I could help. I don't know. I could meet you guys in the morning if you want. I kind of saw a bit of what was going on. I'd be happy to. I don't know.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
why are you so interested in helping us out?
Well, I thought it was just a thing we were all doing. Like,
No, it's not a thing. You're not part
Oh.
of the thing, Kimmy.
Oh,
You're not our friend.
but I was hoping I was.
No, don't hope too much.
Are we not becoming
We were
friends?
here.
No one
Jimmy
likes
is a-
you.
I thought Jimmy was
Yeah,
going to
I
ask
mean-
me out. Is this not? I mean, I could tell Jasper, but he wouldn't be
Kimmy,
happy.
I mean, I'm sorry, but look at yourself. He just criticized your hair. He's not gonna ask you
I
out.
thought he was flirting.
Is that
okay.
why you
Jimmy,
look
wait,
so
Jimmy.
angry?
Jimmy, were you flirting?
Jimmy?
I'm always
Jimmy?
flirting a little bit, but on this
See?
occasion, I'm sorry, darling. You're a bit too angry for me.
Oh,
I want
okay,
someone who
I'm
can
sorry.
roll with the punches, you know?
Yeah, no, okay. I'm sorry. I'll be better at that. I'm sorry. I just feel like at the start of our friendship here, this is
Now you're apologizing too much. It's ruining my
speed bump.
vibe.
Well, I'm not that sorry. I feel like
Kimmy, I didn't want to say that at first, but I feel like, like maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 episodes, Maggie is gonna be the one dating Jimmy. I mean, the spot is not available right now.
oh, I'm sorry, Maggie. I didn't realize it was a thing. Well, hey, okay. Look, I just thought I'd offer to help out. You know,
Look,
Kimmy,
Well-
I don't want to be mean or anything, but you are being extremely suspicious from the start.
okay, that is
So
quite
if you
mean.
don't want like just to be in our way, just
Should I?
you can come back maybe at the end of the scenario
maybe
and be like,
go
aha, I was a
shopping, accessorize a bit first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll go.
Oh, Newman, I'm so sorry. I feel like you're really sad that Kemi has to go now.
No, it's okay. Bye, Hattie.
I'm
I'll check on
sad.
you in the morning, Maggie.
We just lost our cannon fodder NPC. Now I have to
Yeah.
do all the fighting.
I mean, I would have done that for you guys, but
Right?
you
It's
know,
probably
like
an
I
80
thought we were
brawl.
friends. I'd jump in front of things for you, but I guess I'll just go back to my room and.
No, take your frosted tips
Why
and get out of
did
here,
you
I guess.
lock your door?
Because of the blood and the madman. I Would you not?
Why didn't Hattie lock her door?
I told
Yeah,
her
I mean,
to.
she was the.
Hattie, did you not lock your door? I don't, I don't know anymore. It's a lot, okay?
Oh,
Keeper, would
that
you
makes
allow
sense.
me to just like use the fact that Jimmy is being really obnoxious on asking questions to Camille? Can I sneak into her room and look around?
I don't see why. I think there's probably a moment where you can do that. I think there'd have to be some kind of role to get you in there. And I'm happy to either go with something like a stealth from you, Lewis, or Jimmy, perhaps I don't know.
I'm happy to give
Fast
her
talk?
a rundown
Fast
of
talk,
all of the
maybe?
fashion mistakes.
Yeah, so
I'm
it
gonna
could-
sit her down and I'm gonna give her a little monologue on
Yeah.
what she can improve so that she can be part of the
So
gang.
Jimmy could
First
either.
of all, lose the sweater.
So is this like an intimidation thing? I think there's got to be something
This is
I
a
want you to.
fast talk.
Oh, fast talk. Let's get this fast
Because
talk. Then.
he's listing stuff like overwhelming her with information.
But it's not
that-
like okay, this Cammy and this Cammy. It's okay. It's a fast talk.
No, it's more like
Let's get a fast
have
talk
you
from
seen
Jimmy. If Jimmy's successful, I think Lewis, that gives you an opportunity to slip out.
All right, let's go. That is an extreme success for the man.
God damn it, Jimmy!
He's been compiling his laundry list, like, and the jeans. They're not really current.
They don't really
This is
exist
not the
yet,
fashion
Cammy. Come
bit.
on. Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, you just launch into it. And you manage to keep like a bit of Jimmy charm on it, so it doesn't just feel like an attack. But it is,
I'm just trying to help you, and I am trying to be a good friend.
man, you
So
are
here's what we're gonna
lighting
do.
that
You're gonna
gas.
cut that hair. You're gonna change that outfit and make the skirt a bit shorter.
Okay.
And those shoes are far too practical. You want
Yep.
them to be impractical. That look at my shoes. Look at this leather, Italian leather. Do you
Oh,
think
wow,
it doesn't
yeah.
blister my feet every single 3
Yeah.
hours?
Yeah.
No, it does. But you
Okay.
know what it means? It means I know who I am. I know what I want,
yeah.
and I know what I
Okay.
deserve. Do you know what you
Yeah.
deserve? Nothing. You
No,
deserve
right.
nothing the way you dress.
Yeah.
During that storm, I'm going to Camille's room.
Okay. And then as you go into the room, Lewis, the door was open, obviously, because she came through. I'd like you to give me a spot hidden.
Hmm.
All the rooms kind of look the same.
Unless nothing is hidden and everything is in plain sight. It's a success! Wow! 18 against 25.
Okay. Well, you kind of see that as I said, there's 2 beds in here, like most of the rooms, but as we mentioned, a lot of the students have gone home for the spring break, so it's just Camille in there. The other bed's all kind of properly tidied up and tucked in and ready for someone to come back to. But you can see Camille's side, you can see the desk there, you can see the teddies, the big brown bear. You can have a little, go over, pick the bin. You see the bottle of peroxide rolling around in the bin. You can see posters on the wall of Rudolph Valentino, very popular. Camille's a big fan. There's a kind of a rug on the floor.
What about a diary, maybe? Something? Notes? Can I see what she's studying? Maybe by looking at the books?
Okay. Yeah. I tell you, you see a couple of things. You see some science books. You see some chemistry books. There's a few biology books there. You can see. Do you know what you can see? The rug on the floor. There's clearly been there as long as the university has been there. It looks slightly out of place. You can see almost like almost as if where the sun is being, that there's a slight difference in the coloring of the floor. The rug's been knocked out of place. That's what you can see, Lewis.
Then I will pull the rug to discover the truth.
As you pull the rug over my eyes, ooh, you see two almost stains on the floor. One is red, and the other has a. It's almost, I hate to say it, it's almost like a luminous green stain that's been rubbed into the floor. And there almost seems, as you're looking at that, because, you know, you've snuck in here on your own, so you're not being watched, you've got time, you bend down, you have a look, a closer inspection, Lewis. You can see that there's one or two tiny little shards of glass.
If yes, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna try to find a handkerchief or just a small piece of clothing, a tissue, something. I just want to pick up some glass, maybe with some stains on it, so I can maybe try to do some research later on.
Tell you what, give me a sleight of hand roll, and we'll see how much of a specimen or a sample you're able to, or if you have another scientific role you think would be suitable in this moment.
Oh, yeah. What about pharmacology? My special, yeah, no.
Yeah, do you know what?
Are you gonna give me that, Newman?
I'm feeling
I have
generous.
chemistry as
And
well.
chemistry, I think, would be more accurate. Chemistry would be more in terms of the application of chemicals and the study of chemicals, pipettes and petri dishes and things, all of those wonderful scientific words that we all still use every day.
Bunsen burner.
Bunsen burners.
Well, it's a success, 24 against 30.
Okay, I'm going to say you're able to pick up two of the tiny shards of glass that have this luminescent green liquid on. And yeah, you're able to wrap them up in a kind of a tissue that you found.
Absolutely amazing. Then I will depart and wait in the corridor for my friends. Because you're my friends, right? Jimmy? Maggie?
She say friends.
We are
Camille's
friends.
ears pick up.
She's ready.
And that's all.
Oh.
That's all you need. Just take your time, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thanks, Jimmy. Yeah. I really appreciate it. You're a good friend.
I know.
So you're in the girls' dormitory. It's coming up about 11 at night. I maybe make a move. If I were you.
Like a move or
like a get out of here.
That kind.
Yeah. No moves. No. Maggie, lovely to meet you, and properly meet you. I mean, I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be around, no doubt. Let me know if I can, help in any way. It's been such an ordeal, obviously, and let me know if you remember anything else.
Oh yeah. No, cool. I'll see you tomorrow. See you. I'm just gonna stay with Hattie for a bit. Okay. Good night then.
Can we roll psychology on that? We don't have any good psychology. At least I sure as heck don't.
Give me your psychology. Give me your best rolls.
I know it's a little bit metagamey because I don't know she's got vials of weird liquid under her carpet, but just in case there's anything suspicious.
From the start, I said she was suspicious.
What?
That's true. You did.
Just because Charles has a Cthulhu sense, like spider sense.
She's a great villain. I mean, she knew about the suit also.
Oh my!
Margaret. Bloody hell! Extreme success! Whoop whoop whoop!
2 out of 10. Let's go. What do we learn about Camille?
What were you trying to decipher? What were you, rather than just having an open book, even though it is an extreme success, this is pretty outstanding. And I have to say, I'm thoroughly disappointed in all of your roles this evening.
It is getting a little too much.
We failed a lot of rolls at the start, to be fair.
Yeah, and I am hoping it's going to go downhill from here. Just in case you're all wondering. So, Maggie, what is it that when she's talking about meeting you tomorrow, staying with Hattie, wanting to, nice to meet you, be your friend, etc., what is it that you are trying to see or understand about her?
let's just say I feel like she's been helpfully unhelpful this whole time. Like, it's kind of bizarre. She comforted Hattie after like an assailant broke into her room, but then just went back to her room, shut the door, didn't tell anybody. You know, we open the door and she's like, oh yeah, no, poor Hattie. Anything I can do, I'm ready to come and hunt down criminals with you. And we're like, no, we don't need that. Thank you. And she's responded like oddly resiliently to Jimmy like dismantling her whole thing, and she still wants to be friends tomorrow. And I'm just I get a little sense of like
Okay.
inauthenticity.
I suppose with an extreme success, Maggie, a lot of what you have just said rings true, and you can see it in her reaction. You can see that there is a falseness. It's hard to pin it down exactly what it is, whether it's the insults from Jimmy and the fact that she still wants to be friends with you all, or whether it is this bizarre human behavior where something happened outside her room. She ran out, she comforted Hattie, she went back into her room, she came back out. There is a confusion with that, but it was a really shocking incident, and people do weird things in moments of high stress and anxiety, you know, and dealing with shock. But I think in this moment with an extreme success, I think it probably feels weird, and you can see that she's kind of forcing this point of her wanting to be friends in this rather unique moment. It's not as if you're in a bar, you haven't just met each other and someone's introduced you. It's she's trying to bond and make friends with you over an attack, an assault, and someone's death, the assailant's death, which you've informed her of.
Okay, I'm suddenly not convinced that we want to just leave her here with Hattie and toddle off to bed. So
why don't you just leave me here, toddle off to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, isn't
which is the best smothering pillow?
Isn't Elsie in the hospital?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So her room would be empty if we wanted to do a stakeout.
Yes, and you know what? You should come help us, Camille. I don't know why we didn't see it sooner, but the more pairs of eyes on this, the better, surely. I don't think I can sleep after everything that's happened.
Oh, yeah. No, I'd love to help. That'd be great. Yeah. What are we doing? A stakeout, you say? What, in Elsie's room? What? I thought you said the guy was, Maggie, didn't you kill him?
Well, yes, thank you for reminding me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm still shaken, obviously, and I'm concerned that he might not have been acting alone. This might be the action of a criminal gang. I mean, what are the odds that a lone drunkard would climb his way into a girl's dormitory? And yeah, no, this is surely some sort of coordinated attack.
Interesting direction to take it.
I think
take this, Maggie. I don't quite understand it.
I just don't trust her in there with Hattie. I don't know what to do with her.
Maggie, can you give us a
I'm trying to be her friend. I feel like that's the safest.
I was gonna suggest we go to a nearby room and just listen in.
We could do that.
It's too late now.
It is too late. I have fudged this. Is it a persuade, or could we argue that I'm trying to be friends with her and it's therefore charming of me?
Was it charming? Maybe.
I don't have any other social skills.
Maggie's trying to be a friend.
Yeah,
charming could work.
Yeah, Lewis is right. Charles is right. She's actively trying to be your friend. You're opening a door here. I think we'll allow a charm roll here, Maggie.
Nice. Thank you. Charm is 45, so that is much better than a base of 10. How are we doing here? That's a success. 27 under 45.
Okay, you guys are all going to remember this the next game we play, how generous I was with all these rolls, right? I just want you to
Yeah, we
remember
are.
this. Yeah. Okay, so success on the charm roll. Yeah, okay. She kind of goes, yeah, okay. Okay. Look, I just gotta okay, we'll go to Elsie's room. I just gotta go and call my mom.
We'll come with you.
Okay.
Nobody should be alone after an event like this.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Where are we keeping the finger, by the way?
Oh, I'm
Are
not.
we?
I'm not touching the finger.
Is anyone taking custody of this terrifying thing that I don't want to look at again?
Lewis has it, right? Do you still have it?
Where would you keep it?
I don't think
Well-
I took it with me when I left.
Did we just leave it with Hattie?
It's just
It's
in
still-
Hattie's
it's
room.
still-
Hattie
under
is
the
just
glass.
white, holding this glass, just like panicked, just like.
Is it still moving?
Yeah. Just like around
Let's,
the rim of the cup now. It's just in circles, essentially. Hattie is just she's, yeah, I mean, her sanity is wonky, to say the least.
Let's go get that, shall we? Go fetch the finger and follow Camille so she can't get up to any
No,
shenanigans.
Camille doesn't run off or anything like that, but she's, I gotta use the phone at the end of the hall. Are you happy to stop off for a minute? I just gotta call my mom.
Yeah, no trouble.
Okay.
Just gonna grab this finger and my
yeah.
trusty fire
Oh
extinguisher.
yeah, you keep that away from me. That's weird.
Actually, if someone else could carry it, that'd be amazing because I don't think I can swing a fire extinguisher and hold on to it. It's like a two-hand situation, right? You got to hold like the paper
I
underneath.
think so.
And I have my fish knife, so
Lewis,
Well,
does
I'm
your
not
own,
here. I'm waiting in the corridor, so it's only you, Jimmy.
Well, we bring it out to you then.
here you go. Enjoy. Don't let it escape. Who knows where it'll go?
Okay, so you were leaving the room with Camille.
And
I'm waiting for you, and then I see you arriving with Camille. And you give me the glass with the finger. Is that it?
And we're all friends now, and we're gonna go talk to Camille's mum.
hey guys, well, I'll just be quick. Okay. She kind of scuttles down the hall. You keep up with her. She gets to the end. She's next to the locker. She kind of picks up the phone, dials the number. After a few minutes, just, hi, Mom.
Why are we stuck with Camille?
Yeah,
There's something off about this girl.
no, I'm
That's
making
what I said
friends.
from
something.
the start.
Hello, Mrs. Camille's mom.
She says hi. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
let me talk to her. Let me talk to her.
Hang-
I have a
hang-
joke. I have
okay.
a joke. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love you. Bye. Bye. What, Jimmy? What?
No, let me talk to her. I have a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's gone.
Ah, come on, call it back. It was a real good one.
No,
it was a zinger.
it's Jimmy. It's late.
Ah,
Come on, enough of your
it's
silly
a
games, huh?
zinger. I love mums.
That is the rumor. That is the. Okay, stakeout then. Are we doing a sleepover?
Are we doing a sleepover? Because Camille, what is the plan?
Oh,
Exactly.
Jimmy said about Elsie's room, and then
Well, I said that to
Maggie.
Maggie, not to you.
Yeah,
but,
well, I was listening. You told me
It
that I needed
does-
to listen more.
It does occur to me that as incompetent as the local security seems to be, they might come to escort Elsie back to her room if she's not needed overnight in a hospital.
Oh yeah.
There is a little bit of a risk to you gentlemen spending the night there.
Yeah.
But I'm allowed to be here, and I have the key to my room. Perhaps you, I don't know, this is dumb. I don't want to split the party and just be like, I'm the only one who's allowed to be here. I'm going to do this investigation by myself.
Oh,
Bye-bye,
no, I'm
boys.
just gonna be left in
mean-
a room alone with the murderer. It's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
nice.
to be fair, I'm so sorry for Maggie, but if we leave right now, we leave you with Camille, who is like the great villain of this story, as we know,
Clearly. Full of
And you
tentacles.
and you will die by yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so you and Camille go to Elsie's room.
Mhm.
and me and Lewis will go to Camille's room.
Yes, they're close together, right? Because Elsie came out of her own room. Was she just down the hall?
Yeah, Elsie's just. I mean, it's that one there. She just kind of points. It's like one of the first rooms on the corridor leading to the far end.
Sweet.
I don't know if we should be in Elsie's room. Like you said, if they bring her back, it might be a bit weird that we're in there.
Yeah, but at least you're girls, so you should be fine. So we're gonna be in your room, Camille, and you're gonna be in Elsie's room.
And if they do come, we can make a lot of noise about it. The boys will hear us, and they'll know to climb out the window.
I don't know about climbing out the window. The
Yeah,
shoes are
just
new.
hiding under the bed should be fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Perfect. Well done, Camille. Well done.
Thanks. It's good to be part of the team.
Yeah, part of the gang. Woo!
Yeah.
Why don't we bring along a couple of your stuffed teddies there to Elsie's room, and if anybody asks what we're doing here, we can say we were so concerned for her after what happened. We just wanted to offer her some comfort and, not let her be alone after such an ordeal.
Yeah. Okay.
Maggie, that's quite a great idea.
I know the value
Well done.
of a good teddy. Thank you.
So time passes, and I'm going to ask you. You're very welcome to tell me what you want to do during this time. But let's say that Maggie and Camille get the teddies. They go into Elsie's room and they set up the teddies. And there's two beds in there. One of them is empty, obviously, because people go home for the spring break. So they each get a bed in there. Lewis and Jimmy, you're in Camille's room. Again, two beds in there. You're staying the night there. No one's come on and checked because why would they? Lewis.
You say that she took all the teddy bears?
It depends.
Damn it. I specifically wanted to get a look at the... You were like...
The brown teddy bears that Newman...
a teddy bear. Exactly.
Yeah. Because
but I
Newman,
can't look at it while she's
from
there.
the start was like, oh yeah, there's this weird teddy bear, it's different from all the other teddy bears.
I tell you what,
Exactly.
Maggie, if you'd like, Camille goes into Elsie's room and you can offer to go and get the teddies and tell me which ones you get. Gotta be generous tonight.
Yeah, this
So
is great.
Oh wow, thank you, Newman.
You know I'm going to take it out on you in Regency.
Oh god, yeah. Vulnerability is going to be intense.
I'm alive in Regency, but still, I'm not afraid.
Go for it.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can choose the teddies, Maggie.
If I'm going
Maggie,
with the gentleman over, then I point out the special teddy that I saw earlier, and I grab a couple of the others, and I leave them to investigate its cocaine-filled interior or whatever.
I have my fish knife ready.
You sure do.
Whoa! And you hear a scream. No, Jimmy.
That would have
Lewis,
been like so nice. It would have been so nice.
Jimmy, Lewis, you're in the room. Maggie's come and taken some of the smaller teddies. You've got a few of the teddies, but there's also this big brown teddy, which is completely inconspicuous. And
and of course we have the finger with us.
you have the finger in the jar as well. And you've got Camille's room to yourself. What do you do?
Yeah, I will start maybe by explaining to you, Jimmy, that I found the spots under the carpet that I took some glass, and I'm gonna try to just like check that later on. Just to confirm that she's a weird person. She's clearly up to something.
You can't really trust anyone with that sense of style.
I don't know if I agree with you, Jimmy, here. But anyway, apart from that, should we open up that teddy bear? It might not be the best idea, right?
Maybe we should take it slow. Start with some gentle caressing first.
Massage the teddy bear.
Fondle it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I will let you fondle the teddy bear.
You can take the front, I'll take the back.
I guess that's how it's
Jimmy thing
gonna.
to say.
Yeah, Newman, we fondle the teddy bear. I fondle the front of it, and Jimmy fondles the back of it.
If you can give me a fondle roll. No, I think because the two
Is
of
it
you
going to be Dex?
are following are fondling a teddy, it doesn't require such significant roll. It's just a teddy. There is no stashed cocaine. There is no hidden artifact. There is no other finger. It's just a teddy, and you can squish it. All you feel are the kind of the beads of the eyes, the sewn mouth, the seams, the fluff. It's just a teddy, but it seems quite significant to Camille and sticks out. Lewis.
She's the biggest planted red herring. We're going to spend the whole scenario doing completely the wrong thing because Camille is just inexcusably suspicious.
You wake up in the morning and the world is gone. But Camille is there.
I mean, to be
With the
fair,
teddy.
I won't have any regrets. If she's just a red herring, I don't care. I mean,
I just want her in jail.
I feel like, she has been so annoying. I mean, she's trying to be like, oh yeah, I can be your friend, I can come with you. Don't listen to our private conversations. You deserve us to be with you on harassing you during the entire night. Anyway.
Full on assault of my role playing once again.
I guess we will check the room again.
You
Jimmy,
guys,
if that's
I
fine
would
with
say, without even making a joke at Maggie not being in the room, the two of you, because you have the time and you're in the room, you like forensically search the room. I mean, do you know what strikes you about this room? And this kind of like this vibe you get from Camille? It's so tidy. It's almost too tidy. She's almost like a Stepford teenager. You get this sense that where's all the crap? Even in the bin, the notes and things, then they're notes, but they don't even look like Camille's notes. They're probably notes from the other occupant of the room who's not there at the minute because they're away on the spring break. There's just hardly any identifiable imprint that she's left on the room, but she does strike you as someone who is perhaps overly keen and overly oh, yeah, okay guys, whatever you say, I'll do that. I'll tidy my room and I'll do this and I'll put that away and I'm gonna hug my teddy bear and let's all be great mates. I heard they say that somewhere. Mates, great mates. She strikes you as a very just overly keen individual.
So like someone who has studied how to be a human person, but hasn't quite experienced how to be a human person in real life.
Yeah, maybe you
learned it from films, perhaps.
I think
it's 1920.
Yeah, Jimmy, that could be Jimmy's way of kind of processing how she feels about her. Like she's just not, the way she reacts and the way she talks and stuff. She's kind of like
pretending to be a human.
There's a scale here from like end boss villain to incredibly helpful NPC, and we're just ticking back and forth like a metronome every few seconds. I have no idea what to make of her.
And I like it. I'm gonna just go to Maggie, and then Lewis and Jimmy. If there's anything you'd like to do with the remainder of your time in the room during the night before morning comes, you can let me know. Maggie, you're in Elsie's room, Elsie Branner's room, with Camille, who is just talking about anything, really, anything you want to. She's just really excited to spend some time with you.
Her conversation tree is open and she's ready to carry my stuff if I need her to.
Absolutely.
God, I really should have been thinking about if there was anything worth asking her. There's no point looking around Elsie's room, I feel, because it seems like her being chased down was a chance thing because she happened to be in the hallway. I'm going to have a quick look around anyway, just because, forensic curiosity, but I don't want to be... Nah, screw it. Doesn't matter if Camille thinks I'm weird. I have a proper look around the room, but without, like, tossing the place, because I feel bad for Elsie.
There's nothing to find. There's no role needed. It's just
cool.
It's just a room of a young university girl. There's some books. There's some magazines. You find a half a bottle of gin.
Gasp.
Not nice gin either.
Not even nice
like
gin.
moonshine
Tut
gin.
tut.
Yeah. Proper student kind of gin. And that's it. That's it, really.
Fair enough. Then I guess I sort of engage her in chit chat and try to find out what she's studying, what she does for extracurriculars, like what is she good at? Can she swing this fire extinguisher better than me? Not that I'm going to give her my only weapon, but just curious. What are you
Also,
good at,
ask her
Camille?
about her experiences of human emotion in the past and whether she's had any.
I administer, what are they called in Blade Runner? Like a void comp
The void comp
test for human response.
You turn a turtle over onto its back and you watch it simmer in the sun. How does that make you feel?
I stare into her eyes.
I want to be its
shine a
friend
lamp in her
because
eyes.
I like turtles. And okay, yeah, she tells you about like science, and she does this, but she also loves English literature. And there's there's a boy that she quite likes, that she spends some time with, that she does studies with. But yeah, she talks about a few of the professors, and she just seems, there's nothing that she says that seems out of place. She seems quite normal.
Fair enough. Then I'm going to stop running down this particular rabbit hole and just wait for her inevitable betrayal, I guess. I
In
sort
that
of
moment, she
remain-
stabs you to death. No, sorry. So, well, morning dawns. I'm assuming you all at some point fall asleep. You all, you get a little bit of shut eye. You wake up. I suppose the important telltale factor there, Maggie, is that you wake up. And Camille is actually kind of snoozing. She kind of wakes up almost at the same time. Sun's coming through. Elsie hasn't been brought back. She must still be at the hospital. And it's early. It's about 7:30 in the morning. And Camille kind of gets up. Well, Maggie, I kind of need to go to my room and get my stuff, so I can have a shower. I got a study date. And also I should probably tell the boys to get out of here before they get caught.
Yes, I think that'd be wise. In fact, I'll get them out of your hair.
Oh,
And
thanks, Maggie.
Don't mention it. What say the professor only asked to meet me? Heck. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Would you like to meet us for breakfast down at the, I don't know, are these halls catered? Is there a breakfast mess hall?
I can meet you at the dining hall. Sure.
Cool. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's all go freshen up, and I'll see you in 45 minutes down at the mess hall.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, Maggie. Yeah.
All right.
Maggie, I'm assuming you go and get the boys.
I come and get some boys.
And boys, the morning comes. Nothing's happened. You've been in Camille's room. You found what you found, and Maggie's there.
Anything?
What a waste of an evening. That Jimmy's cuddling the big teddy bear, just fell asleep, just holding him.
Maggie?
Cocaine.
Maggie, is that you?
Was there nothing inside the teddy bear?
We fondled it all night. Nothing happened.
I thought for sure.
It was comfy, I can tell you that.
I think it was around my 78th squeeze that my eyes started closing.
But
I myself wasn't expecting to sleep so well, having just killed a man last night, but here we are.
Yeah, and you're still alive, despite the fact that we left you with Camille.
I get a strange feeling from that girl, but everything she said seemed perfectly normal.
But her room is so clean. I don't.
Did she tell you what she's studying?
She told me what was it? She's into science and English literature. Is she another one of these scientist geologists? Like completely opposing.
You hear a whip crack in the distance somewhere, and a fedora being pulled down.
Yeah, so if we need to interpret some
cheesy
poetry or
too.
something, she'll be real useful. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the girl. I don't know what to do with anything at this point. I guess I better just go meet this Professor Marsh at 11 and Beyond that, I don't know. The whole evening's been a waste. My blood was pumping last night, but in the cold light of day, I don't see that there's really anything else we can do. Maybe we should just leave it to the officers of the law.
Maggie, look under the carpet first.
Oh, clues?
And you see what your fellows have seen before you. You see a few red dappled drops, and then you see this rather unique green stain, which is like a luminous green glow.
Oh my word. I thought you said her room was clean.
Well, apart from that,
clean.
it looks like she's not even living here. Like it's not her real room or something. There is nothing personal, apart from the teddy bears, which are quite comfy once again. But no notes, no poster, no letters, nothing.
Oh,
As if she doesn't
interesting.
really exist.
I
As
wonder
if
if
she was
there's...
bland on boring, on uninteresting.
Well, oh, first of all, can I apply my like forensic eye and just make sure we're talking about droplets of blood, right? Like it's dried like the right dark brown, it's not nail polish.
You can give me a
Oh my god.
give me a roll there.
Okay. Can I
I mean,
roll?
I'm doing pharmacology. I would have seen if it wasn't blood, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, I think from Lewis's pharmacology experience and studies, yes, it's blood, and you know it is.
Lovely.
yeah, great,
Okay.
perfect.
But we no idea what this
The
mystery.
other substance you're not sure about, apart from the fact
Mm.
that it has this very unique, luminous green, glowing radiance.
Well, I have
I'm-
half a mind to ask Anya Hadgen, the resident assistant, how long Camille's occupied this room, and if she transferred from anywhere, and if
Oh,
we know anything about her roommate or any damn thing. There's got to be something to this girl. There's got to be.
well, that might be, just foolish of me, but I suspect that she has somewhere else some sort of lair or laboratory somewhere she's working, because there's nothing here. It's impossible to be this blank face without anything. That doesn't make any sense. I feel like, she must be hiding all her stuff somewhere else.
As you're having this conversation and you are just, you are tired. It's been such a long night. You've been cuddling somebody else's teddy bears, or you've been sleeping, hugging a fire extinguisher, all
You can't sleep
suspecting
well with
this.
someone else's
Yeah,
teddy bear.
this absolutely. There's this little petite blonde girl that everyone's terrified of, and you recognize as you're throwing around these really rather extreme theories that you're all in your clothes from last night. You could do with a wash, brush your teeth. You've got to meet Professor Marsh. Boys, you're still in the girls' dormitory. You get caught here, you're going to be in trouble.
Oh, and she needs to come in here and like get her clothes
She's
and stuff.
kind of waiting outside. She's not listening. Well, from what you can tell, she's not listening.
Okay, that's enough secret lair talk. I actually said I'd come in here to get you boys home so we can all freshen up and then meet up for breakfast in the dining hall.
I am hungry.
That sounds lovely. Let's all freshen up.
And I never got my coffee from last night, honestly. Serve and protect. More like protect.
So,
Barely.
so the three of you, I'm assuming, is that what you do? You freshen up and get ready to meet Marsh?
The finger. Don't forget the finger. Is it still here? Who's been keeping it at him?
That's a good point. Where did you put the finger during the night?
Lewis, what have you been doing with the finger?
Well, the finger is sitting under its glass on the desk, right?
Can you give me a luck roll, please, Lewis?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, guys. It's gonna be fine.
We should have balanced like a tall stack of books on top of the glass or something.
That would have been the thing to do. Oh, yes.
Oh Oh, fuck that. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so
Oh,
I
the wheels
have
are coming off
70
now.
luck, and I
Fumble.
just got a fumble, 100.
We've had
Yeah.
2 1s and a 100 in
Okay.
one evening. What's going on?
Okay, it's my pals at
no.
Roll20. When I tell them to just mess with the dice, they go hog wild.
They go ham.
They do. They go ham. Lewis, with this complete fumble, this critical fumble, can you explain to me what happened? What you see when you look at the glass where the finger was?
I look at the glass where the finger was, and the glass is not where it's supposed to be. The glass was on the desk, and it looks like during the night, the finger pushed, and now the glass is shattered on the floor, and the finger is nowhere to be seen.
Thank you for joining us. You can find out more on our website at miskatonicplayhouse.com. Join us on social media. The links are in the show notes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and support us on Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/Miskatonic Playhouse, where you can access exclusive shows and content for as little as £1. Until next time, when the curtain rises again.